fight.
He's not going to be able to land it. He has to throw it from mid-range, but from the right range. And at the right time.
Look at this action against the ropes.
Oh, this is here.
Trying to stay undefeated.
Oh my! I mean, how big was that shot? Another uppercut. The young man from Atlanta.
Goodness. Just coming around the guard right there. Oh, that uppercut, lead uppercut. My goodness.
Watch the reaction of the upper body. Watch the reaction here.
Never saw it coming, Tess.
Watch the shoulders and head.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
And the flex right.
Rumors are who Bob Arum wants to match up against Teofimo Lopez. Should he win against Claggett? Let's talk about that real quick. But first, if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing, sharing this video. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you very much for the support. We're building this out, this community out very slowly at a one subscriber at a time. And I know that's what happens in the beginning, so I'm not really sweating it. But thank everybody for supporting, who are supporting. Now let's get to this video real quick. So Teofimo Lopez. Now you see in the clip that I just played, that was Stellini versus Norman Jr. He's a very exciting fighter, 23 years old. I think he's like 26-0 with 20 knockouts. He's a good puncher so far. I mean, but he's, you know, of course, the opposition is not that been great. But he has fought a lot consistently. As you see, he's 26-0, right? Or something like that, right? 26-0. So that means he's been active, right? But of course, his level of opposition is either unknown or not that known. No one elite yet, or you know, of note that we can talk about. But on the radar, it seems that Bob Arum wants to match him up against Teofimo Lopez at 147. Should he get past Claggett, Teo, tonight? The thing is, we all know Teo. And it seems like the consensus is that Teo fights up to his opponent. So if his opponent is not that great, he gives a performance. And if his opponent is a great one or elite one, he steps up and then he shows out. It's bad for business when you have a fighter that does that, because you can't market him in the showcase fights like this Claggett fight, where he can show out and then get people buzzing. I mean, we all know who Teo is, but now we're like, oh man, is he hot and cold? Is he finished? Is he washed? Did something happen mentally? He's a young guy. He's in his prime. But Bob, I think, is now, he knows that all his best years are behind him and what's in front of him is very few years left. I think he wants to make the better matchups, and I think he wants to start building out the top-ranked brand and setting up for success for the future. And he knows that if he can find out if Norman Jr. is the real deal at 23 years old, he has to match up against somebody. And that somebody, I guess, is Teofimo Lopez at 147 for the WBO. As you see there, that's the problem. Now, listen, it would be Norman Jr.'s biggest fight to date. It wouldn't be Teo's. As a matter of fact, the name recognition, Teo might not even want to take the fight. He might try to switch promoters. Or if he says no, Bob Arum might dump him, because that means he won't be carrying the top-ranked brand forward. So I think that's what Bob is looking for, like the article kind of mentions here that I read on Boxing 24, is that it looks like they want to just build out the future, and they want to see what they have, and they want to see if Teo is willing to be the ambassador for the top-ranked brand as a promotion and going to 147. Now, he won't fight Boots. We all know he won't fight Boots, but he won't probably fight Norman either, because Norman is a high-risk, low-reward kind of a fight. He could literally get his ass whooped and then look bad, and then what, right? But you saw in that clip, Norman can't get hit like that on the ropes with Teo. If he lets Teofimo hit him like that, it's a short night, for sure. But who knows, right? But I think now the pattern of boxing is starting to change a bit, where fighters are willing to fight the fights that the fans want to see. This would be a fan-friendly fight, because Norman is going to bring the fight to Teo. Teo's a natural counterpuncher. He would love for him to bring the fight to him. I just hope that they both could realize how great of a fight this could be. Now, win, lose, or draw, whichever wins that first fight, it could be a trilogy. There's money in the second fight if they show out the first fight. That's what, you know, Gotti and Ward did. 10-round fights, the first fight. Nobody knew it was going to be that kind of a classic. And the next two fights, it was 30 rounds of all-out war. Made them both a lot of money. Turned Mickey Ward into a star. So it could be this for either man. And they're both young enough that whoever loses or wins can come out of this and keep going and go to greater heights. So it's an interesting fight. It's an interesting fight. And I think Top Rank is saying Boots versus the winner. That would be the mega fight. It's a smart idea. I just think that Tio will not go for it. I think he'll change promoters. I think he'll figure out a way to get out. If this is not his last deal or his fight, I don't know what a fight deal he has with Top Rank at the moment. But it's interesting to note that that's in the air. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that Tio will take this fight? Do you think it's a fight that he can win? Do you think that Norman Jr. can upset the apple cart and beat Tio? Or do you think this just never happens at all? I mean, if you don't think this is going to happen, definitely ain't going to happen with Boots. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? And see you in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.